The mysterious detached foot of Sydney fraudster Melissa Caddick has been a key focus on the opening morning of an inquest into her suspected death. In February last year, 3 months after she vanished, an Asics running shoe containing Caddick's foot was found washed up at Bournda Beach on the NSW South Coast. The unusual discovery, 400 kilometers south from her multi-million-dollar mansion in Sydney's Dover Heights, prompted some to speculate that Caddick, 49, had faked her own death by amputating her foot and fled the country. Read more. WA bracing for week of storms, powerful winds and hazardous surf. Read more. Speech therapists get jail time over seditious children's books. Tweeting live from the inquest, Sydney Morning Herald investigative reporter Kate McClymont said a forensic pathologist will say they are unable to explain how Caddick's foot got detached from her body. It may well be that the coroner returns an open finding into her presumed death, McClymont speculated. The veteran reporter co-hosted the Liar Liar podcast with 60 Minutes' Tom Steinfort, as they investigated the fraudster's 2020 disappearance. Jason Downing SC, counsel assisting Deputy State Coroner Elizabeth Ryan, said in his opening address that Caddick was suspected to be dead. The forensic pathologist is expected to say they could not determine if her decomposed foot was separated because of blunt force or decomposition before it washed ashore. With the right medical assistance, an amputation is not considered a lethal injury, Downing said, but on the balance of probabilities it was suspected that Caddick had already died. Caddick's parents Barbara and Ted Grimley and brother Adam Grimley along with her husband Anthony Coletti arrived on Monday morning at the NSW Coroner's Court. It is believed about 74 victims lost at least $23 million through Caddick's Ponzi scheme, over which she was set to face a string of charges. Those scammed believed Caddick would invest their funds on their behalf. She created fake documents to suggest she had done so, but instead used the money to fund her own lavish lifestyle. Caddick disappeared just hours after her home was raided by investigators from the corporate watchdog Asics. Coletti told police his wife left for a walk early the following morning, but did not report her missing until about 28 hours later. This delay will also be subject to scrutiny during her inquest. After initially trying to hold on to $30 million in assets, Coletti dropped his claim for the couple's jewelry, artworks, a Gucci wedding dress, the proceeds of the sale of their luxury cars and $7 million in shares. Read more. Experts debunk theory fraudster Melissa Caddick cut off her own foot. Read more. Melissa Caddick's husband had just $1.95 in bank when she vanished. Caddick's parents are fighting to remain in an Edgecliff property they reside in. The Grimleys claim they were also scammed by their daughter, and that they had negotiated the right to live in the property rent-free until they died. In late 2012, Caddick's marriage to Tony Caddick dissolved following her affair with Coletti, who was her hairdresser. She purportedly told her brother Adam about this time, "If it all gets too much to me, you'll find me at the Gap." Another friend said Caddick made her write down a 4-letter code she was instructed to give Adam if she went missing. By late 2020, her friends say Caddick was under extreme financial pressure and on one occasion walked to the Dover Heights cliffs. "If I'm going to end it, it's going to be here," her friend recalls Caddick telling her. The inquest continues. With op readers seeking support and information about suicide prevention can contact Lifeline on 13 11 14.